After Takemichi declares that Tomon will not lose, Izana urges Kikucho to finish off Takemichi. However, Takemichi remarks that Kikucho will not win, as he is not determined enough. In reaction, Kisaki tells Kikucho to move over, allowing him to face Takemichi himself. Asking if Takemichi possesses the determination to win, even if he dies, Kisaki points a gun at his head. Excluding Izana, everyone there is horrified. Unexpectedly, Takemichi puts his head closer to the barrel of the gun, much to Kisaki's confusion. Takemichi reflects on his lack of fear, as the encouragement and self-sacrifice of countless people, such as Naoto, Baji, and Chifuyu have given him courage. After Takemichi asks Kisaki what is holding him back, a shot rings out. However, Kisaki cannot bring himself to kill Takemichi, shooting him in the foot instead. Takemichi thinks of the futures of numerous people that are relying on him as well as the pain he attributes to Kisaki. These people provide motivation against defeat. He tells a confused Kisaki that although he does not possess the attributes of others around him, such as charisma, strength, or intelligence, he is good at one thing: he does not give up. Takemichi vows not to give up, even at the cost of his death. As Kisaki holds a gun to Takemichi's head, threatening to kill him, Takemichi eggs him on, telling him it should be easy, since he already killed Emma. In response, Kisaki pulls away his gun and punches Takemichi in the face. Already exhausted from his previous fight with Kikucho, Takemichi struggles to regain his strength, unable to move. Just then, Akan grabs him, supporting him to stand. He reminds Takemichi that he is not the type to give up. Other members of Tomon stand, including Peiyang, Angry, Hakai, and Inupi, having been inspired by Takemichi's perseverance. Chifuyu tells Takemichi that he is glad he took over Baji's role. Turning to Kisaki, he says that although he wants revenge for Baji's death, their battle should not become fatal. As Tomon declares their renewed resolve to fight earnestly and passionately, Mucho weeps. Noting the difference between Tenjiku and Tomon, he wonders what Izana's goal is. Kisaki angrily retorts that their resolve does not change the fact that Tomon is losing, proposing that Tenjiku and Tomon merge under Tomon's name, with Mikey retaining the role of captain. Upon hearing this, Takemichi punches Kisaki in the face, telling him that he will beat him until he understands. Telling Kisaki to get up from the ground, Takemichi tells him that he will not make peace. When Kisaki asks why, Takemichi says that he cannot forgive Kisaki for turning Draken into a murderer. He tells Kisaki what Draken said in the future: although he has few regrets, he should have killed Kisaki. As a confused Kisaki asks Takemichi what he is talking about, Takemichi prepares to punch him once again. However, Izana blocks his punch, telling Kisaki to move out of the way, as he will kill all of Tomon. After Takemichi charges towards Izana with a punch, Izana easily counterattacks. As he tries to attack again, Takemichi realizes that Draken ended up on death row for trying to avenge Emma's death. Winking sad smiley 3, he is once again knocked down by Izana. Laying on the ground, Takemichi tries to think of a reason as to why Mikey would turn evil. Winking sad smiley 4, he concludes that Tenjiku's influence caused Mikey's downfall. Tearfully, he swears to protect Mikey. Just as he is about to punch Izana, Takemichi suddenly stops, having detected Mikey's arrival. Raising his fist in the air, he asks what took Mikey so long, then reminds everyone of his promise not to lose. As everyone turns in shock to see Mikey, he thanks Takemichi. Everyone is astounded by Mikey's appearance, as Kokonoi points out, his sister just died and he should be grieving, too. Walking up to Izana and Kisaki, Mikey asks to talk to Takemichi first. As Takemichi cries tears of relief, Mikey hugs him, thanking him. However, Takemichi is still concerned about Mikey, as he should not be in the right mental state. Just then, the sound of Draken's motorcycle signals his arrival. As Takemichi questions why both of them are there, Hina is revealed to be with them. Earlier, after Takemichi left the hospital, Hina requests to talk with a distraught Mikey. She tells him that Takemichi tried to save Emma, which prompts Draken to yell at her, telling her that she should not be saying things like that. as he remarks that both Takemichi and her have said similar things, telling her to leave them alone. Hina confesses that Takemichi is trying to save a lot of people at once. She explains that she will die in 12 years. Takemichi came from the future to save her, for 5, though they may not believe her. Takemichi's palpable desperation confirms this. Crying, Hina says that although Takemichi wants to save everyone, she is powerless to help him. This brings Mikey and Draken out of TH, as they remember the numerous times Takemichi has tried to save Tomon. When Takemichi finds out that Hina told Draken and Mikey about his time leaping, he is shocked. He quickly redirects his attention to the situation at hand, as he does not think Draken and Mikey are in the right mental state to fight, remembering their distressed state just hours earlier. Draken asks Mikey if they have a plan, as roughly half of Tenjiku, 200 people, remain standing. Mikey asks the Tenjiku members if they are handicapped, prompting them to angrily tell Mikey and Draken that they are the ones who are handicapped, demanding that they take the situation more seriously. Mikey responds that Tenjiku are the ones that should take them more seriously, declaring that he can take down 20,000 men. Tomon cries upon hearing this, relieved that Mikey is back. As Takemichi and Hina watch Tomon's reinvigoration, he thanks her, as she was able to pull Mikey and Draken out of despair using her pure feelings. Taking his hand, Hina tells Takemichi he is wrong. Instead, it was his determination that caused this change. Turning to Kisaki, Izana remarks that his plan probably did not go as expected. Suddenly, Izana rushes towards Mikey, landing a kick on his face. This propels Mikey backward, much to the horror of Pa-chin, Chifuyu, and Takemichi. Remarking that both Emma and Shinichiro are dead, Izana asks if Mikey feels empty. Mikey replies that Izana is strong, addressing him as his brother.